Yo, what's up guys, it's XRAYZ and welcome to a new episode of Ultimate Class Setups. In today's episode we're going to be taking a look at the SA-805. It's one of the first two starting assault rifles that are in Call of Duty Ghosts, and it's particularly one of the best assault rifles as well, considering it is a fast firing, accurate assault rifle. Now with that being said, if you guys enjoy these kinds of videos and you want to see more in the future, then remember to subscribe. I'm on my way to 50k subs, so any help you guys can give me would be much appreciated. Now with that being said, let's jump straight into this class setup. The first thing you're going to notice is that I do forego having a secondary, a lethal, and a tactical, since I like to focus on having all of the perks that I can to improve on this weapon and build upon its strengths, and also of course trying to balance out its weaknesses. Now the attachments that I am using on the SA-805 are the silencer and of course the foregrip. We're going to talk about each one in depth. First of all, I'm using the silencer because this is an assault rifle, and more than anything it's an assault rifle that you can take up close because of its high firing rate. With that being said, if you have a silencer, you're able to sneak up on people, get into a group of multiple people, and just take them out, especially since it does quite a bit of damage. Now the reason I'm using the foregrip is because it does fire a little bit faster than the SC-2010. You want to be able to control that little bit more recoil. It's not much, it's not a lot, but it's still a little bit enough for some people, and the foregrip makes this thing just a laser. So you're able to keep accuracy as well as have a higher firing rate and have a lower time to kill. So I already mentioned that I did not want a secondary, a lethal, or a tactical. So let's jump into the actual perks that I'm using in this game. I'm going to be using sleight of hand to reload faster. The SA-805 actually has a pretty slow reload time, so you have to try to get that as fast as possible, especially since it only has around 30 rounds per magazine. You're going to be reloading after 2 or 3 people that you kill, and you really don't want to find yourself in a situation where you require a slow reload. So having the sleight of hand makes it a lot faster. Of course, you can still see how visually slow it is even with sleight of hand, so it's very important to try to keep it as fast as possible. The second perk that I'm using is the Stalker perk. Of course, this is probably the best perk to use on assault rifles. There's really no point in using it in other classes besides, say, the LMGs. And the reason I'm using the Stalker perk, it just allows you to strafe a lot faster. And because, again, this SA-805 is a perfect assault rifle to take up close if you really need to, it's the perfect thing to just kind of strafe around corners and be able to compete directly with some machine guns and some of the other faster moving guns. The third perk that I'm using is the Scavenger Park, and again, the reason I'm using this is because I mentioned that the SA-805 only has an average magazine size of 30 rounds per magazine, and it does run out pretty quick, so you want to be able to reload that as much as possible to make sure that you aren't finding yourself in situations where you have no ammo and you are a few kills from your kill streaks. The fourth perk that I'm using is Focus. This is a great perk to use with assault rifles, especially with the SA-805, because you are going to be able to stay on target when you're getting shot at, especially since it's an assault rifle. You're going to find yourself in a lot of long-ended engagements with other assault rifles or possibly even other SMGs. It'll just give you that much more of an edge to be able to take on the enemy and stay on point when they're having trouble staying on point when they're getting shot at. So the last perk that I'm using in this class setup is the pink perk. So I mentioned that the SA-805 is one of the only assault rifles that you can actually take up close, and the pink perk is something that's absolutely necessary for this assault rifle, since you're going to be able to find out where the enemy is once you kill someone. It basically sends out a sonar that allows you to find out if there are any nearby enemies who aren't using off the grid. So if you find yourself in a group of 2 or 3 people and there's really a 4th person there, you're going to be able to take out all 4 people without getting killed a few off your kill streak. Anyways guys, the strike package that I'm using is just basically the SATCOM, the Trinity rockets, and of course the Battle Hind. You can use whatever you feel comfortable with. Of course, use Specialist if you're trying to go for MOABs, use Support if you're trying to help out the team, and use whatever assault kill streaks that you want, that you feel comfortable that you can get. If it's something too high and you won't be able to get it, then it's just going to be a waste of time. Now anyways guys, hope you guys enjoyed this class setup video. If you did, remember to slap a like and a favorite, and if you want to see more videos like this in the future, then remember to subscribe. It'll keep you up to date with any uploads that I have, including this, as well as weapon comparisons and weapon breakdowns, as well as live commentaries with these setups. Anyways guys, I'll see you guys next time. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'm XRAYZ, I'm out. Peace.